We're still friends, but it's not the same anyone. No one really talks about this part when life shifts and the people who were once everything to you quietly fades into the background. And the hardest part is that none of us did anything wrong. Welcome to the Rooted Life with La, where we talk about the joys, the sadness, and the unexpected changes that comes along with this phase called midlife. So if you're in that season as well, I'm really glad that you are here. There was a time when we were all in the same season. Some of us were single. Some of us were single moms. A few of us were married. We had the same rhythm, the same kind of tired, and we have Friday night dinners, or sometimes Saturday or Sunday afternoon lunches. There was always potluck. There were always food, definitely the wine, and plenty of desserts to go around. It was understood that you didn't show up empty-handed, and you didn't leave hungry for the food or the conversation. We called it our girls' time. And sometimes we would sit at hours at someone's kitchen table, laughing, crying, venting, repeating the same stories we've probably heard a million times. There were absolutely no judgment, just a soft place to land. I remember once, one of us had a breakup, a messy one. She brought over a bottle of red wine and a box of fried chickens because that's all she could do. And she just said, I didn't want to be alone tonight. And none of us, not one of us, asked any questions. We just scooted over and just made space for her. That's what it felt like back then. We just belonged to each other. Nothing more, nothing less. And honestly, we didn't have to plan any of it either. We just made it happen. We showed up and we were just there for each other. Then life just started to stretch us. Some of us got married. Some of us for the very first time too, in our 40s. Others had babies. Some of us even became grandmothers. Our careers have shifted. Moves, it happened. I, for one, moved from the Midwest to the Pacific Northwest after getting married. It's been 10 years actually. And we tried to stay connected. It was easier during those first couple of years. But the time zone differences, jobs, relationships, it chipped away at the closeness. And before we knew it, it was gone. I still remember all of us trying to schedule a Zoom call during the pandemic just to check in. And we couldn't even agree on a time. One had to work late. Another had a baby's bedtime. Someone forgot. And we just never rescheduled it. And slowly, that rhythm, it faded. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. And then came the silence, and it just all started feeling normal. It's not like there was a falling out between us. There were none of that dramatic goodbyes, the I don't care, why don't you care about me anymore moments. It's none of it. It was just space, and sadly the silence, other obligations that came in. We are still friends, but not like how it used to be. And when I visit home, I do see them, but it's not one of those week-long hangout type of deal anymore. It's really just a weekend squeeze between family dinners, errands, and trying to catch my flight back home. We hug, we laugh, and for a moment there, It feels like we are just back in someone's kitchen. The same jokes, the same love, same story, and sometimes the same sadness. But then the moment just passes. And I realize that we have all changed. One time, I saw a friend I hadn't talked to in months. And she said, "I've missed you." And I replied, "I've missed you too. And I miss us and the time that we've had. I miss the version of us that has space to be that friend for each other." And we smiled because we both understood. And the weirdest part is that we don't even talk about it. Not really. We just let it be. But I know that all of us, we do feel it. We feel that distance between us. I used to feel guilty, like I was letting something sacred go, like maybe I wasn't trying hard enough to fight for it. But here's what I've learned though, that you can truly deeply love someone, and yet we can all grow apart. I know that I spent decades with these women. I mean, from our teenage years to our 20s, our 30s, even an early portion of our 40s. But now at the verge of 50, I think back to our times together. You know, we've raised kids, we've ended relationships, we started relationships, we grieved losses, we've built dreams. All of those moments and those shared experiences are pretty much woven into my life story. That won't change. But now, I'm actually in a new season of my life. I'm married for 10 years. My husband and I, we have a farm. We're a slower rhythm. And I want to be present with him and with myself as well too. And that doesn't mean that I love my friends any less. It just means that I'm honoring where I am. You know, perhaps friendship isn't supposed to stay the same forever. Maybe it's supposed to evolve, just like us. I know I've certainly evolved quite a bit over the last 10 years being out here. In these days, I'm not chasing constant connection anymore. Rather, I am choosing real presence. When we see each other, we catch up. It's always a joy. We laugh, we cry, we eat, and we remember who we are and who we were. And to me, that's more than enough. All I know is if they ever need me, I'm there. And I know that they would do the same for me. Our love for each other, it hasn't disappeared. It has softened. It's a little bit more quiet now. I've learned to just let that be enough for me. If you felt that way as well, that quiet space where closeness used to be, please know that you are not alone. Feel free to drop a comment and share your story. What part of friendship has shifted the most for you? I really love to read it, because in my heart, I really believe that more of us are feeling this way. It's just that we're not saying it out loud. So I want to thank all of you for being here today. And until the next video, please take care of yourself. Have a great one.